Is this thing working this time? It wasn't working, but okay, now it is. Dope. Doo 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 doo. Alright, there we go. Boom. Alright. I was just streaming, but for some reason my OBS didn't connect to X or TikTok. Or sorry, X or YouTube, and then I was streaming on YouTube, or sorry, on TikTok, and then I got banned for bullshit reasons. But the appeal just got approved because it was bullshit reasons, and now I am back live on all platforms. No technical hiccups and no false reports. Good to be back. I have to say right now, I am so excited to announce, I'm so honored, I'm so proud that I was approved to stream on Abstract, and I'm so grateful that that's a platform that doesn't deal with the same hiccups or false report issues that other platforms like TikTok do. I love streaming on TikTok. The engagement is great. The audience is fantastic. The gift system is rewarding, etc., etc. But it is impossible to be a crypto content creator on this platform long term because they just don't have room for it in the community guidelines. Hopefully that changes eventually, and hopefully they allow for more of this stuff to happen. But even I, as I am, giving honest assessments and clear warnings to people and trying to guide people towards financial literacy and responsibility in the space, I still run into hiccups too in trying to be consistent in streaming on this platform. And it takes a lot of wind out of the sails, honestly. So really excited to begin streaming on Abstract in a place that's by crypto, for crypto, in a place where folks understand the space and understand good actors versus bad actors. It really makes a difference. Welcome back, Jerry. I got a little temporary shutdown for TikTok community guidelines, but the appeal instantly went through because of course I didn't do anything wrong, so it's just the way it goes. Remember guys, not financial advice, do your own research. This is all for educational purposes. I will never tell you guys to buy anything. I will never tell you guys what to do with your money. Everything we're looking at is clear and just trying to increase exposure to the market in all its many facets. So yeah. Anyways, this is Pengu, the multi-$100 million coin that I couldn't move if I wanted to. So I'm not sure why they would shut me down for talking about Pengu. But let me see if I can draw a Pudgy on here. There's one eye. There's another eye. Let's do a mouth and the other little mouth. We'll do the eyeballs. And it's kind of got like a widow's peak shape to it. There we go. Yeah, refusal. Got a little temporary ban. But we are so back because of course I didn't fucking do anything wrong. It's just classic TikTok. Okay, that's kind of getting there. Look at that. He's kind of like a ghost though, because he doesn't have any legs. He's got the belly too, I think. It was Andy. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's kind of what I thought too. Bro was mad that we told him not to fucking drop 40K on XRP. I can't lie. That is straight up one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. One of the dumbest things I've ever heard. For those of you guys who weren't watching before, somebody came to my stream and told us all with a straight face, unironically, that he took out a $40,000 personal loan to buy XRP with. Now, he either made the dumbest or the best financial decision of his life. But we were crunching the numbers on stream. It's a 60% to all-time high. 40K, 60%, you're looking at 24K. 24K profit in risk, or 24K profit leveraged against a risk of a 40K loan. I don't even want to know the interest rates on that personal loan of 40K. I don't even want to know what he told the banker who gave him that loan. But geez Louise, 40K, like I said, is more than the vast majority of the global population makes in a year. So you're going to really ape a year's salary that you don't have, by the way, into a coin that's already at the top, that's already been hyped so much, that's already pretty much pumped to kingdom come, on a chart that literally is downtrending. Look at this XRP chart. This looks like garbage, bro. Since January, it's done nothing but go straight down. My goodness gracious. Jake, is that my goat? My goat, Jake? Good to see you, dog. Long time no see for real. Pleasure to have you on the stream, brother. I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing better than ever right now, actually. I have such a renewed enthusiasm for what I'm up to. Today I had a really big break. I got my abstract streaming application approved. That's super hard to do, very exclusive in the space. I have this gig, for lack of a better word, where I'm going on the Pudgy Spaces, Pudgy Penguins, biggest community of NFTs in the world. $735 million coin right here, brand new blockchain L2 on Ethereum, and they're having me on their spaces 3 times a week. I'm rapping for them in the spaces, and they love it. They eat it up, and I think I do pretty well too. It's been awesome. It's been such a good gig, and so I got the abstract stream approval today. This was only the second day that I've ever been on their spaces doing the rap thing, and every single time the reception has been so warm, the folks are so kind, and they're willing to move mountains to make sure that I'm moving forward in the space. So I feel a really renewed sense of enthusiasm. I feel honored. I feel really it's a pleasure. It's a divine pleasure. It's like the golden path has opened up in front of me because of good people in the space. It's hard to find good people in the space, but it's some real good people over there. And connecting with the Pudgy community has been so awesome. They're hilarious, and they're friendly. And then I cannot begin to express to you guys the excitement, the profound sense of pride that I have in that I'm going to start streaming on Abstract soon. It really feels like I was chosen for American Idol or some shit like that. And I feel so good about it that when I finally get around to starting streaming on Abstract, which should be this week for sure, I need to treat it like my first day of school. I'm gonna go get a haircut, a nice barber, go get a new outfit on. I'm gonna bring my fucking drip, and I'm gonna bring my fucking best, and I'm gonna look good on that stream for damn sure. You guys gotta keep in mind, this is a fucking streaming platform where they will give you a $10,000 tip in one fell swoop without a second thought. Like, fuck a galaxy, bro. They will literally drop a ETH on your head if they like your stream. So I'm super stoked to get out there and to really, really continue this relationship I have with Pudgy and the Pudgy community, and being a kind of muse for them, and taking that and using it as a launch pad to show everyone that I'm capable of hanging with the big dogs, that I could be there in the like top tier and really move forward. Is this a new account? Yes, it is. It's a semi-new account. I made it probably like a month ago, but yeah, it's not my old account where I had tens of thousands of followers or whatever. Jake says your consistency is crazy, not gonna lie. Well, you saw me, bro. Like, you remember, and you called me out on it. I gave you that plan at the start of the year of like, I'm gonna do this and this and that, and 3 songs a day, and the YouTube and the X and all that, and I didn't do it, right? Top Funniest says, you have 8 views. I'd like to know what makes you think that people will watch you on there. Well, this is a brand new account. I'm in Streaming League D5, and I'm at top 1% of my streaming league. But before I lost this account, or my previous account rather, I was averaging 250 concurrent viewers, and all-time high pushing around 600 concurrent viewers. So you can shut the fuck up and suck my fat cock, you nerd. But anyways, yeah, it's gonna be dope, honestly. Oh, he was in the other stream hating? Oh, that's fine. I'll just ban that fool. See you later. But yeah, it's gonna be great. Like, what do you mean? the top viewer on Abstract right now probably only has like 20 people watching them anyways. Let's go and take a look. Let's compare my viewership to Abstract and see where I would be on the streamer list with my current viewership. Just as a... No, I'll get to your question, Justin. So 78 on number 1, 23 on number 2, and 7 on number 3. So the number 3 most watched stream is number 7. So with 9 viewers on my TikTok right now, I would be the number 3 most watched stream on Abstract. Like, does this guy even know what he's talking about? Andy says I'm leaving. Andy, Andy, before you go, please, like, in all seriousness, with all due respect, Andy, please sit down with a financial advisor, like a real financial advisor, like not someone from TikTok. Please sit down with a financial advisor and talk to them about what you've done. Not because it's a bad idea. It could be the best idea you ever made, bro, but please just have that conversation. That's all I'm asking. It's really important that you're doing it in the right way, because you're taking a big risk. And big risk is how you get big reward, right? I'm not going to count you out on that, but it also could translate to a devastating loss, right? So just be careful out there, bro. I love you. I respect you. I want to see you win, bro. But, yeah.
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
What is that? Crazy chart, honestly. But is this related to Charmy? Because that's not good. Was this a second Charmy dev candle sell? Got into XRP at 56 cents. Respect. Yeah, sorry, golfer. I just can't get behind that, bro. I can't get behind that. Jake says, what's the meta? You still on Deck Screener? Not for any reason other than it's literally the easiest chart to read on stream, typically. Yeah, respect D Golfer. I want to see you win. I'm not going to fudge your bags, but I personally can't get behind that, bro. You have to understand, the guy that ran Charmy last time, he was the one that botted my account to get it deleted. Like, he... Say what you will about how the first project went, but he literally got my shit shut down, bro. Like, how am I supposed to feel about that? He paid a guy to mass bot and report and shut down my account. Like, come on. All because I said that the first project didn't go well, which was objectively true. Like, there's nothing I could have said. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But yeah. How do I know it was him? Because he told me, bro. He told me, and the guy who he hired told me. So that's just how it goes. Wild how soft this platform is. Hella soft, bro. Respect, Andy. Have a good night. But yeah, I'm not gonna talk shit about him because I don't want him to do it again, obviously. But good luck with that project, bro. I wish you the best. I hope he's turned over a new leaf and that you guys are able to rise together. Don't talk to him about me. I'd rather just that he doesn't know I exist. It was really, really annoying picking up the pieces from losing my previous account. If, like, the only reason being that TikTok is so, like, so gated in how viewership works, like you have to move up the stream levels in order to advance, and I was like rank C1 before or something like that, and for me to reach an equivalent rate or reach an equivalent rank at my current pace, I would have to actually like keep getting like, I don't know, $30 worth of donations a stream nonstop for like a full month or something like that. So it's kind of just absurd. Yeah, these guys are funny, bro. Nothing better to do. Check out Crypto Rookies 2.0 on OpenSea. It's the first time I've ever heard someone asking me to look at OpenSea on here. Let's do it. OpenSea 2. I didn't even know that there was an OpenSea 2. Let's see. Azuki, like these are some old school projects. The Trump cards. Hella old school. You said crypto rookies? I'm trying to see it. Crypto rookies.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
Generational wealth.
Hey, thanks for the fireworks, Jake. That's huge, bro. Crypto Rookie 2.0. Okay, let's check it. Crypto Rookie 2.0. Jake, you gotta hit me with the follow on that new account, bro. I don't think you follow me right now. Wait, what is this? I'm not gonna lie, this goes so hard. You took the alien from Alien and you put that fool in a straight up NBA jersey? Wait, who came up with this? Which one of these is LeBron James? This is crazy. Atom, Solana, LTC, Matic, Doge, Sheeb. This is funny, bro, but what a like interesting concept. An alien from Alien, but in the NBA. Binance, look like. Like, what is this, bro? I can't lie. Like, I'm bullish on this just because of how hilarious it is. Like, this looks like some shit that would sell at Spencer's. You know that store at the mall? Am I tripping? I'm the only one that knows that shit. But like a xenomorph NBA thing, like, does this exist anywhere else in the world?
This is a
Pepe, like, look at, and they're all aura farming too. It's so funny. They're like, what league is this? I got you, Jake. Let me mod you. All right, you're a mod now, Jake. Let's see.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
I got you, Jake. This is so funny, bro. XMR Aura Farm. Doo, doo. Debt did good also made 50%. Oh yeah, people have been talking about that today. Let's take a look at it. Debt. Hell yeah, Junk. I think the project is dope. Honestly, like a lot of NFT projects are kind of lame, right? Like they're just trying to copy paste what their idea of a crypto NFT project is, and usually it's just some ugly combination of traits on some ugly drawn cartoon that nobody likes. Alien in an NBA jersey is like not necessarily the first thing you would think when it comes to a crypto project, but at face value, the aura goes crazy. Like, are they gonna do a collection with the Predator and the NFL helmets or something? Like, let's see it, bro. That shit is crazy. Isn't that like Space Jam? I guess it is a kind of a Space Jam. Imagine if it was LeBron. I guess LeBron was in the recent one, right? Was Jordan was in the first one, right? Imagine it's Jordan balling up with fucking xenomorphs, bro. Like, imagine it's Alien versus Predator, but it's fucking Jordan and LeBron teaming up to dunk on the aliens, bro. Like, done one every bull run. We'll see what happens next run. Hey, respect, bro. Good luck. Shout out to you for still minting on OpenSea, bro. The NFT game, it's a little underrated right now. Look at these. There's some classic IPs up here. Pudgy. What's the floor on Lil Pudgies? I gotta get a Lil Pudgy. I'm not gonna lie. Which one of these should I get, guys? That one's pretty dope. The polka dot with the hat. Dove emoji says, any advice for me? I'm just starting out, trying to make it out the mud. Do your homework is like the biggest advice I can give you, because this is a space that's pretty complex with a lot going on. and you're going to have to learn a lot before you actually start being successful. And so that means up front, don't try to ape into a bunch of stuff with your whole portfolio. Really play with small amounts, because you're destined to lose. Everyone is destined to lose at the start of their journey, and you have to lose to learn. So mitigate your losses by investing less until you start winning more, and try to actually like pay attention to the market and trends and how things move. That's what it's all about. Danny says, what's your net worth? I'm trying to make it out the hood. Take Bill Gates' net worth, bro. I'm like 3 notches below that. Jason says, can you rate my wallet, please? Sure, bro. Put your wallet up. Can you rate mine, bro? It's a Mont Blanc. The Viking with the bathrobe is pretty nice. Do you trade Solana meme coins? I want to send you 70%. What? What do you mean? What you're saying just doesn't make any sense. Ooh, that's my wallet. Oh, Jason, it doesn't show up when you just send the address like that. You're gonna have to type like game code space and then put the address, and then it should work. Look at this one. Actually is the nicest one I've seen. This one right here, this one is clean. Danny says, we trading ETH NFTs in the Big 25. Slow down, bro. These are pudgy penguins. These transcend the Ethereum blockchain. I like this one because it reminds me of the Pokemon Gardevoir, right? Like, I'm not tripping in that, right? She got the same dress on, same colorway. Like, if you are a Pokemon person and you like Gardevoir, this is your penguin. Jake says, I got FUD with those, not gonna lie. Like, you would FUD them? Like, you have a negative opinion of Lil Pudgies? Or you got FUDded out of them? Or what do you mean? Here we got Freddy Krueger with the flowers on his head. That's not bad. This guy is a little bit questionable. Oh, with NFTs? Yeah, you know, I'm not really an NFT guy either. I love making NFTs. I love the idea of NFTs. I don't really like buying and trading them, especially not as a way to make money long term. I don't like the fact that they're illiquid unless you have someone to sell them to. But I'm a creative, and I know that it's probably the closest aligned type of blockchain technology for creatives. Look at this one. The big old top hat with the Naruto robe. That was pretty dope. Like, that thing just covers the whole screen. Let me sort by rarity. Most rare. What's the most rare? Oh my goodness gracious. They have a tree in a play? That's different. That's pretty cool. Avocado. That's like really awesome, honestly. A taco. We just had Cinco de Mayo. This is Cinco de Pudgy. Lil Pudgy. And this is the Lil Pudgy. As in the very Lil. Like so Lil is in the bottom of your screen, Lil Pudgy. We got one on the moon. That's pretty nice. We got an upside down one. Ah, that's so dope. That is so dope. That's hilarious, honestly. Damn, what a grail. We got the Titanic. We got the looking out over the sunset. That's not too bad. Jake said, just checked ETH for the first time in a minute. When's the last time you checked it? 3,500? Hot dog. We got the Glizzy. The Glizzy Pudgy. Lil Glizzy. Jetpack Pudgy. If the image will actually load. The dual swords. A lot of dual swords. Yeah, Ethereum rug pulled, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Dual spoons. That's pretty funny. Dual swords. A lot of dual swords. Yeah, they're alright. Honestly, I don't really like the dual swords. Pulled a Haktua. That's real, bro. Vitalik hit that Haktua on the chart, bro. Let's look at this thing. This is Bitcoin Wizard Apple Hurler. What? They would put anything on the blockchain nowadays, bro. Because what the hell is this narrative supposed to even be? We know what Bitcoin wizards are, but what is a Bitcoin Wizard Apple Hurler? Really? Unk rugged live. Oh, I see. So it was a quant story. Somebody made a coin, then they rugged it. Hey, take care, Refusal. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in, brother. They made a coin, and then it rugged. Wait, is this? Okay, this is going to be good. We got to watch Unk on this live stream. Let's see it. He actually literally just fell out of his chair. This guy had just rug pulled streaming on Pump.Fun, and then he fell out of his chair. This is a hilarious video. Oh, he does skits. It was a fake rug. Okay. I might believe that. But I don't know what a fake rug is, bro. Because if the chart went down, it's a real rug. But I guess it was a fake rug because it went straight to 1.6 million, or I guess it peaked at 3 mil. The video is funny. I like that. I like that they brought Pump Fun streaming back, and I like that they added the necessary like content restrictions and moderation and all that stuff that the platform was lacking before. It's pretty big for the future of streaming on chain. I tried to move some funds from my business account yesterday. After long headaches, it took me about 2 hours. Meanwhile, I can ape a meme coin in crypto in seconds and nobody asks. That's why we're here. That's the use case. Decentralization. Never forget. It's so real, bro. If you've ever run into any nonsense with your bank, you understand right away why crypto and why self-custody is so important, and how revolutionary this technology is. That it allows people to take ownership, responsibility, and agency over their own money in ways that just isn't available in any other financial system in the world. It's truly probably the most important mission of cryptocurrency. Chillhouse, I am so abundantly glad that Chillhouse rugged since last night. I don't know if you saw earlier, but I absolutely crashed out when I found out that Chillhouse had reached 10 million market cap. Let me show you guys the crash out, in case you didn't see it. Chillhouse and 10 million market. Tell me that shit doubled, bro. I'm gonna be fucking furious, bro. Chillhouse 10 million? Man. Fuck Chillhouse, bro. Fuck Chillhouse, bro. What a fucking terrible narrative, bro.
This is a crypto.
So that was my thoughts on Chillhouse earlier when it reached 10 million market cap. Now it's at 5 million, or I guess it's at 4.6 million. So my rage was well placed because I knew this shit was gonna rug pull. You guys have to understand. Look at this tweet. This tweet that was liked by Base16Z. Why did Base16Z like this tweet? Because I replied to Base16Z when he said, I acquired 2.8% of the supply. This guy was holding 3% of the supply on Chillhouse. This was at 5 million market cap, by the way. And he was calling for it to go to all-time high because, quote unquote, this coin is extremely undervalued relative to the cultiness and dedication of their community. My dearest, sincerest brother in Christ, this is Chillhouse. This is literally Chill Guy with a house on his head like Jaden Smith at the Oscars. My sincerest, dearest brother in Christ, this is not going anywhere other than zero in about half a week. So the fact that that guy went onto Timeline, said all of that absurd nonsense, and owned 3% of the supply? And you guys watched it ride up to 10 mil thinking it would keep going? Good riddance, bro. Good riddance to your guys' portfolios. Jake says, is Chill Guy even still a thing? Absolutely not. That's the profound underlying nonsensical current of this coin. It just doesn't make any sense in the current narrative because who even cares about Chill Guy? People barely care about Housecoin anymore. Let me pull Housecoin up. Down 60% since all-time high. I mean, they peaked at 120. Now they're down to 60. I guess they're down 50%. But please, in a market like this, where you got a 50% retrace on the house part and you got a 90% retrace on the chill house, or sorry, the chill part, how is chill house going to perform? You literally have two rug pulls. You combine them, you get one super rug pull, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Let's look at Troll. Troll actually looks super strong. Like, this candle forming right now is exactly what they needed. The trajectory is perfectly aligned, upwards, higher lows every time. This thing is moving masterfully. This is a masterclass in how to pick up a meme coin. At a little under 30 mil, I think it looks fantastic. I'm pretty optimistic about the future of this one. I'm not holding it at all, but I've had my eye on it for a while. And it's not doing bad by any means. Small pop cat. Small pop cat. On Pump Fun. Sorry, bro. Talk to me about that shit when it what's it called? Binds? Bounds? Bonds? Bonds. Talk to me about that shit when it bonds. Housewife, another derivative that dropped today, mooned up to 500,000. Now it's down to 200k, not very good. VS1607 whatever says POW. Is this POW like POW? You guys know POW? Oh no, this is proof of work. Which one are you talking about? This right here? I got a level with you, bro. This chart is proof that it doesn't work. This chart is proof that your shit does not work, bro. This thing just went straight down. I guess it proves that the sell button works, but I don't know if that's what you want out of your project, bro. I think we can do a little bit better, right? Can you look at Gork? Yeah, absolutely. That one, I feel like it should be higher up here. Oh, there it is. Okay. So what do I think about Gork? For one, I've been impressed with how it's performed because it's probably the most persistent Elon narrative that I maybe have ever seen on Solana. It's pretty rare for Elon narratives to last on Solana. On Ethereum, Elon narratives last for months. There's still projects coming off of Elon tweets made last year that are quite successful over on Ethereum. But on Solana, they tend to be very short-lived, only really associated with the initial euphoria of the tweet, and doesn't see much action beyond that. Gork has already defied that a little bit. I think in part because they haven't stopped talking about it. Every day there's more Gork. And then you see the fact that Elon himself has changed his name, right? Am I wrong? Didn't he change his name to like Gorklon Rust? Yeah. So he's changed his name to Gork, a total adoption at this point. He added the moggles to the Gork logo. That's another total crypto integration. He knows what he's doing here. He's stoking the flames. And I don't know why he's doing it. Maybe he holds a large bag, although I can't imagine any of this would be worth anything to him. Maybe it's because of the engagement and the fact that X is the main battleground for crypto and he doesn't want to lose that. But yeah, I'm optimistic about Gork because it seems like he's trying really hard to sell it. That's what makes me think that there might be something to this. It hasn't quite cracked that 100 mil yet. It got up to 97 mil and then got rejected pretty heavily. But if this keeps up this trajectory, I mean, this thing is only 5 days old at this point. It could follow in Housecoin's footstep and be the next 9-figure market cap runner coming out of Solana. I mean, with the full force of Elon backing it, it's hard to fade, right? Danny says, I want to put my next paycheck into Mudang. Any tips? I think it's good. Is that satire? Or are you serious? Jason says, what about Mudang? Are you guys joking? Like, why is Mudang suddenly relevant to you guys? You realize this is a 7-month, 25-day-old coin? Like, if this coin was a baby, it would be born in like 2 weeks. So what's with the sudden enthusiasm? Look at this chart. Does this look good to you guys? I don't think so. My genuine question for you guys who are trying to ape Mudang right now is, how relevant is Mudang now? And compare that to how relevant Mudang was 7.5 months ago when this thing launched. 7.5 months ago, you couldn't go anywhere on the feed without seeing Mudang. Nowadays, Mudang has faded into total obscurity. Nobody cares about it anymore. Danny says, what if Mudang gets shot dead? It's a baby hippo. Why would you do that to a baby hippo? Don't. It's not Harambe. It's not 100 men versus 1 gorilla, bro. Come on. Jason said it would be bullish for my bags. Brother, you better buy a plane ticket to Thailand. You get out there, that's where the hippo is, right? Am I tripping? Where is Mudang? Yeah, it's in Thailand. So you better pull up to Thailand, bro. Make it happen. Where did that guy go? The guy who said you only have 10 followers, I can be here all night. What happened to being here all night? I feel like I only banned him 3 times and now he's never come back. Jason says, oh, you already said that shit. I already read that shit. I gotta go to sleep, honestly. 1 a.m. I got songs to make and shit. Today was a really good day. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to stream on Abstract for the first time, guys. Please wish me luck. And if you don't have one already, create an Abstract account so you can jump on and tune in and watch me. We can gain some XP together. Man, I'm turned on Truly Unrulies. Bro, shout out to Jake. What about Monoblock the chair? Wait. What? Bro, like every day, every single day, I am amazed. I am amazed that they will make a coin out of damn near anything. If it exists in the planet, it's on the blockchain. This is crazy. Monoblock, the greatest chair of all time, and the thing shreds to $500,000 goddamn dollars. Do you see the chair? It's bullish. Don't get me wrong, bro. They're right. This is the best damn chair of all time. And it should have a multi-million-dollar meme coin. But I just don't understand why it had to happen on a random business Tuesday at 3 a.m., bro. Like, what? Like, where does this come from? Jason says, I bought 1% of it. Respect, bro. How about you go to the store, you take that money, you buy a monoblock. Also, how did people know that this is called monoblock? Where did that name come from? I thought you were talking about some Dune shit, bro. Monoblock? That's like an alien empire, bro. You're telling me it's the name of the plastic chair? That's what it's been called the whole time? There's no way that's what it's been called the whole time, bro. My goodness gracious. Oh, Elon tweeted it. Interesting. Okay, Elon tweeted it. That explains a lot. Let's scroll down and see the tweet. Where's the tweet? This one where he crosses out benches in favor of monoblock chairs? Do I have to search monoblock on this shit? Monoblock. He didn't. The bench. The bench has nothing to do with monoblock, bro. Don't cap. But it's funny that you type in monoblock on X and you're seeing a bunch of people bull posting a fucking chair. These people are bull posting a plastic chair. These people are staking their life savings on a plastic chair. Monoblock chair has been a controversial piece of furniture. Controversial? How? It's a fucking chair, bro. You just sit on the damn thing. Where's the controversy? How should, like, I guess this lady decided to wear it on her head instead of sitting on it, but my God. It's a fucking chair, bro. There's no controversy. Look at that. It's sexy, sleek, stylish, gorgeous craftsmanship, and that sparkle, like freshly flossed and shined teeth. That's amazing. Look at this. What a fantastic view to enjoy from a comfortable monoblock chair. Finally, somebody's made a coin with some substance. Somebody made a cryptocurrency that actually means something. This is way more than a meme coin. This is a movement. This is critically underrated at its current value. Think about it. Everybody knows monoblock chairs. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. You've seen them. But honestly, what the fuck is this nonsense, bro? I can't believe it. Tomorrow I'm gonna go on. Somebody's gonna have made a fucking Big Pen on Solana. Big Pen on Solana is now fucking 300 million market cap. Like, who even knows, bro? Lil Jeffy, LL Jeffy, long live Jeffy, rest in peace Jeffy. But who is he? This guy, he died. Rest in peace. He was too young. But also, what a chart. You see how that shit sat so low for so long and then mooned? It's pretty crazy. It's been an interesting day in the market for sure.
This is a crypto rap.
Hey, thanks for the follow, because you have an insanely complex name. Are you by any chance a vampire? Are you related to Count Vladimir Dracula? Because this fool came into my chat with the name Moldavino Catalin Constantin. Like, bro, are you the next pope? What the fuck kind of name is that?
Exclusive.
This fool just crawled out of the chapel in Rome. Moldavino Catalin Constantin? Bro, you're in the wrong century. Do you just hop out of a time machine? My brother in Christ, you gotta be back in the Renaissance. They're asking for you in Milan. From Romania? You are a vampire. Respect. Respect. Moldavino Catalin Constantin. That sounds like an Italian brain rot, bro. That's fucking crazy. Pat XH says, bro, I fumbled Bois. Yeah, Bois is an interesting one. He said, in at 70K, sold for 60% profit because I'm at work, had to leave my phone, SMH. Rookie mistake, Patch. Number one rule of trading meme coins at work, if you try to trade it while you're on the clock, you're going to fumble the bag terribly. But if you buy at the start of your workday and you sit on it all day, you're going to get off work to generational wealth. That's just the way it goes. It's just the way it goes. Best advice, don't go to work. True. Think about it, bro. You would have made way more money if you just didn't go to work and just bought that bag and just sat on it. It's sad. If the market wasn't so cooked, I would have let it ride. And you know what, bro? That's right. And I'm saying what I'm saying, but in all honesty, hindsight is 2020. You couldn't have predicted that, especially not in current market conditions. Odds are it would have gone straight to zero. So I think you did the right thing, bro. Profit is profit. P is P. That's what they say, bro. Don't beat yourself up about it. You'll catch the next one. You're in the right place at the right time. You're actively trading when most people aren't. I think you'll catch a good one, bro. Look at Trencher. Trencher's chart is looking eager to break out. That is a crazy momentum on there. Trencher and Troll, both kind of from the same era, about a week and a half ago, both showing some really remarkable staying power with a lot of momentum. I think this looks great. I love Trencher. I love the idea of it. I love the person behind it. The honoraries they've been doing, I think, are quite clever. I'm optimistic about the long term of Trencher. And my personal goal, I want to make a wrap for Trencher, and that they like the wrap, and then they make an honorary drawing of me. That would be epic. I would love it. Patch says, I'm going to make it back when I short perp in 40 days when the tariff pressure comes back 60 times leverage. Respect, bro. You know what you're doing, bro. That's going to be an easy cook. Earlier today, we had someone come on my stream saying that they took out a $40,000 loan to buy XRP. They're not going to survive this cycle. And I don't just mean financially. Patch, you got the right moves, bro. You're going to make it. 60 times leverage trading into tariffs, you already made it, bro. That's some big balls moves, bro. Not financial advice.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Patch says, why would somebody do that, bro? The whole chat was screaming in his face, don't do it, bro. That guy was confident. Did somebody say XRP? I was just gonna say, brother, as soon as I said XRP, you jumped onto my shit. It's like the bat signal for you, bro. Good to have you. Shout out to XRP. I got the chart pulled up right here. Not a bad asset by any means, but does that mean I would take out a $40,000 loan to ape this at the current market cap? Probably not. But you know what's been popping off on XRP? If you want some game, you go on XRPL on Dex Screener, you're looking at the whole Ripple ecosystem. You're seeing a couple of top moving projects here, but the one I'm really interested in lately is Fuzzy. Look at this chart on Fuzzy for XRP. Let me zoom out on this. Are you seeing this? This chart looks insane. This thing is running straight up and having a little bit of a retrace right now, but over time, this thing spiked to 25 mil, coming all the way up from under half a mil, bro. For a long time, this sat under half a mil, shredded up to 25 mil. Damn good play, bro. I don't trade on XRP. I don't really interact with it, but I keep an eye on the ecosystem a lot because I get folks like you on my stream. This thing has been moving incredibly. Army is also doing pretty well. Yeah, I'm really long term quite bullish on XRP as an ecosystem. It's a slow cook, and a lot of people don't have the patience for it, but it's awesome. Look at your mom. Is that a token, or you want me to FaceTime my mother right now? I will FaceTime my mother and I'll tell her what you said. Liam says, what do you think about Caspa? I'll look at that shit in a second. Let me just look at your mom first. Ayo! $4.3 million market cap. It's appreciated, fam. XRP season will come. I believe you, bro. I believe you. 4.3 million market cap on the top right now. 10.6 mil on the volume. 1 day, 6 hours old. Not too bad. Mason says, I want to get started, bro. Looks like something I'd be interested in. Mason, it'll change your life. It'll change your life if you let it. If you put in the work, if you study, if you grind, and you're intentional and you're smart in the way you move in the space, it will change your life. You'll never have to work another day in your life, bro. I speak from personal experience. $4.36 million market cap right now. 10 mil on the volume. 1 day, 6 hours old. This thing is moving fantastically. Chart looks pretty great. Patch says, could change it for worse, could change it for better. Just depends on your discipline. Absolutely, bro. Like I said, you gotta play smart. I've seen you could take out a $40,000 loan on XRP and you could end up fucking cooked next week, bro. But yeah. Damn good looking chart, bro. That line is way too perfect. The momentum is great on this thing. We've seen, look, this isn't the first time, you guys are probably too new to remember, but this isn't the first time we've seen a Your Mom narrative on Solana. This was the previous one, came out all the way a year and 4 months ago. I made a song for these guys when they were down at 30K market cap, same level they're at right now, but all the way back when they first started. Look at their all-time high. It's fallen down 100% since then, but look at their all-time high. 8 mil at the top. 8 mil at the top. This thing went from 30K to 8 mil. Are you kidding me? So yeah, Your Mom narratives definitely have some oomph. People like the narrative. It's It's clever. I mean, clever is the wrong word probably, but it's funny. It's universally appealing. 4.7 mil. Crazy God candle loading right now on the chart. Last one I just showed you ran up to 8 mil. What's the roof on this? Jake says, you holding any Sol projects still? No. Funny enough, all I'm holding is Ethereum shit right now, bro. Like, I fucking bag on Ethereum to Kingdom Come, but pretty much my whole net worth is on the ETH chain right now. Not because I want it to be that way, just because that's how it's happened to work out. I wish I was more in Sol shit, bro. The advantage of ETH is that it moves slower, so you're not going to lose it all overnight, but you will lose it all over the course of a year while telling yourself that it's going to go back up. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me get to Casper, Liam. So he says, what do you think of Casper? I'm about to go to a fucking CoinGecko. Casper. Shari don't like it. Rock the Casper. Rock the Casper. Alright, Patch says, I think Sui is a solid perp to play with. Bro, this week alone has made me so bullish on Sui. But let's look at Casper. I'll talk about Sui next. Not bad, honestly. Not bad. Not bad. One of the better performing, I guess, altcoins, for lack of a better word, of recent history. I like these ones. I like the ones that look like this, because if you look at the trajectory, there was a lot of upwards momentum here. Then the whole market took a hit. When the whole market took a hit, this thing ranged downwards, but it's not down for the count. It's showing signs of life and pretty confident breakout on this lower stage. I think if we didn't have all the shenanigans in the market with the crashes and all that bullshit, this thing definitely could have continued on that upward trajectory, no problem. It's kind of only a fluke that this thing flopped the way that it did, but from what I understand, this is, you know, an innovative platform. Folks are using it. It's got some definite utility. Great volume, decent looking chart. I think it's not a bad coin to look at all. I think it's one of the better looking coins of its kind. Let's look at Sui.
Generational wealth.
Hey, thanks for the chasing the dream, bro. We are chasing it every single day. I am up and running, bro. This is Crypto Rap Live. I go by the name of Why Not. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time, and I am chasing the market down for you so that we can find the hottest, the freshest, the nicest, the most legit plays of all time. I won't settle until I'm the greatest. I won't settle until people recognize me as the greatest. I won't settle until this viewership number's up in the thousands. We're streaming on every platform. We're on everywhere, left and right. All the biggest projects in the space working with me, etc., etc. I got the charisma. I'm clever. I got the communication skills. I got the talent. I got it, bro. It's only a matter of time until people wake up. And I'm going to work damn hard until I get there. And I have been working damn hard. I put out fucking, I don't know, 15 songs in the past like week and a half or something stupid like that. Worked with so many projects in the past week and a half. I sealed like 3 marketing partnerships in just the past 24 hours. I'm really hitting a stride right now. New York, I'm going to be in New York later this month. We're going to be hitting the conference, Solana Accelerate, the biggest conference for Solana in the United States is happening a little bit later this month. Keep an eye out for that, guys, just in general, because there's going to be a lot of cool news coming out of there. Urban says, look at White House. Really? A house coin derivative? That's what we want to do? Jason says, my friend told me Donald Trump's going to be there. If he is, I'm going to rap for him. I'm going to prepare a freestyle. And I'm going to get someone to record me. I'm going to go up to him, Mr. Trump, Mr. Trump. And I'm going to just lay some shit down for him, bro. We'll get it on camera. It'll be hilarious. And imagine. That fool's going to be there with his fucking dance that he does, bro. He's going to hit me with that. It's crazy, bro. 82K. 14 minutes old. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You might have just put me onto a gem. This shit is hella new and it's moving well and the narrative's not bad, bro. Under 100K, chart looking pretty good. Housecoin derivatives been flying left and right. People are probably looking for another one. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This might be a mover. Good looks. Good looks. Yeah, it's a little too early to tell, and you can see that there's some pretty heavy resistance on this chart. Like, people are definitely selling on guys. But just because someone's farming this doesn't mean that they'll be able to out-farm all the buy pressure. I mean, I think so far so great on the chart, especially at only 15 minutes old. Keep an eye on this one, guys. Could be a mover. Jake says, I need that OG dolphin clip. Oh, you sent me the dolphins? Okay, I got you. I got you. There we go. Hit that little dolphin. I still got it, bro. Better than ever. This was... What the fuck? Bro, my dog got pissed by that, bro. My dog up and left, bro. She said, hell nah. I'm not listening to that bullshit. My dog was like, I'm sleeping. Suddenly she woke up. I'm fucking screeching like a who knows what over here. 1.4 mil on the MFers. This was one that I was looking at yesterday. Did a really flawless rise from under 100K all the way up to 2.5 mil, peaking at 3 mil. This thing was under 100K for a long time. This is 4-hour candles. There was literally 12 hours that you could have scaled in on this at a very low market cap. Rode up hella high. You could have seen 100x with 12 hours to get in. What's your excuse, guys? You're not paying attention? You're not woke up? The market's back. There's shitty plays left and right. Stuff is still rugging, but we are in a much better place now than we were, for example, 3 weeks ago. I think there's ample opportunity to make some crazy bags in this market. You just gotta see the right place at the right time. Kay says market is no bueno. I would agree with you, but there's been some surprising, like, for example, Housecoin. And say what you will about Housecoin as an insider cabal play, it did one thing that hasn't been done in a really long time. We have not seen a new coin, and new meaning like less than a month, hit $100 million market cap in months. We have not seen it. Not on the Solana blockchain, not in the organic grassroots runner kind of way, right? It's been so long since we've seen the 9-figure market cap threshold broken by a novel coin, and Housecoin did it. And I think that is the first canary in the tunnel, so to speak, that's indicating that we might be in for better times in the market overall. I don't care for Housecoin. I understand that it's a insider cabal play and that largely that stuff is artificial, but it's a good indicator of people's appetite for the market overall, because no coin can be cabal pumped to 100 mil by itself. Like, people are definitely aping in. Normies, retails, you guys are getting caught in that trap too, and that's a good sign for the market. People are returning that have been dormant for months now. Malik says, what's your prediction for House? It's going straight to 0, bro. And it's probably going to do it sooner rather than later. But it did a good show of climbing up to 100 mil, is what I'm trying to say. Gork is another one that's really interesting, right? This is something that's peaked at 99 million. We have another novel coin, in this case, less than 6 days old. Less than 6 days old, pushing that 9-figure threshold. This would have been unheard of about 3 weeks ago in the market. So, as no bueno as the market might be, there's a handful of coins out there that are quite bueno, is what I would say. MVG, yeah, Man versus Gorilla, super solid meme on the timeline. Obviously, you couldn't escape it. Everybody was talking about it. Does that translate to a good coin? More often than not, no. Just because it's a good meme doesn't make a good coin. A good coin needs a good team, needs a good community, needs a good engine behind it that's driving its growth. Right here you had the viral, nature of the meme. That thing went up, obviously, because everybody heard of the meme. But when you don't have the good team, when you don't have the good community, when you don't have the good content or the engine driving it forward, that just becomes a pump and dump, right? Like, folks that got in early just start selling as soon as they hit their price targets and as soon as the meme starts kind of dialing down a little bit. And I'm not going to lie, Man versus Gorilla is a very overexposed meme right now. Like, we've heard too much of that bullshit. I don't care about the gorilla fight anymore. We moved on to the next big thing. It's funny because I went on YouTube the other day and I was trying to build this music video for the song that I made, and I was looking for man versus gorilla clips. I typed in man versus gorilla. Thousands of videos from every creator under the sun. People that are normally doing lifestyle exercise shit, people that are doing home renovation, people that are doing science educational channels. Everybody was making a gorilla versus man video. And there comes a point, we as human beings, there's diminishing returns, right? We get annoyed. We don't like seeing the same shit over and over again. So, yeah. Malik says, what you playing on for the moment? I got 2 plays for you. First things first, Stealth. Like I said earlier, most of my shit's in ETH right now. Stealth is an ETH play. Look at this ride up right now. This thing was at 113k market cap. This thing was at 94k market cap on the 7th of April. In a month, it's done really, really good legs up. Go all time on this, and you see that we still have a long way to go. This is a project with a ton of legitimate utility. They have an app on the App Store, like literally in your iPhone App Store. You can open it right now and you can get this app. It's privacy on the blockchain, so it's a genuine utility. That's something that a lot of people would use. It's full suite. They have like encrypted emails, encrypted messaging, encrypted downloads. They have you can generate a phone number through there, so you can make alt Telegram accounts. They have encrypted cards and financial stuff. They have encrypted off ramps. You can go crypto to fiat or crypto to gift cards or stuff like that through the app. It's dope. And so for those reasons, I feel like it's kind of undervalued, and it is kind of ramping up a little bit. The other one, Ether Safe, another ETH project. This is my boy Kavan, so that's kind of why I've been looking at it. Again, it's a little bit of a slow cook. For a week, it was sitting at 30k, mooned up to 300k, did it 10 times, pretty much overnight. Now it's fallen down to just under 100k, but climbing back a little bit. Binetics says all this effort to underperform the S&P. What part of 10 times, like literally 10 times multiplier on your investment within 48 hours underperforms the S&P? I'm genuinely curious when the last time the S&P 500 did a 10 times is. Unless you're just talking about Ethereum. If you're just talking about Ethereum, then yes, that thing underperformed everything. You might as well be holding a pile of dirt. But yeah. This monoblock coin has me really interested, because the narrative is just so absurd, and it's still so new that I feel like most people haven't woken up to it. But this seems like the kind of thing that could be very culty, and that people can move with, and that folks can just start aping into because it's kind of novel. Nobody's really seen this before on chain, but it's something that everyone recognizes. It's doing a good job in this range. It's a weird super zigzag pattern, but you can see the buy pressure is a little bit higher than the sell pressure on this. I don't know if this means that you guys are getting farmed by bots or what. Some of these candles are a little bit scary, but this could just be a shakeout before the breakout. And again, the trajectory is upwards, so definitely one I would be keeping my eyes on. I don't know about how it's going to continue to move, but not a bad looking coin. Jake says buy it. If I did, I would probably make a ton of money, bro, but I'm not going to buy that shit right now. Shar says 2. Is that a coin? Is there a coin called 2? Are we putting numbers on the blockchain now? Hey guys, ape into 9. Hey bro, don't ape into 9, bro. I heard they rug, bro. 7, 8, 9. Super DAF. FA. Jake, you are geeking off the truly unruly right now, bro. I don't even know what you're trying to say. Techa says, have you seen the coin Berry? Let's take a look. Which one? This one? I see it. It looks like a pretty deep rug pull. Yeah, are you talking about this coin right here? I don't like this coin because I don't like the name, bro. That's fucked up. I don't like coins that are patently offensive. Plus, if I pull that up on my stream, I'd probably get flagged. So, what about Trencher? We were just looking at Trencher. Tetris says might go up again. It might, bro, but this thing got rugged furiously, bro. This thing did a 90% retrace in one candle. Like, somebody wrecked you guys. It's a strawberry? Yeah, I can see that, bro. Why the fuck would I want to buy a strawberry on the Solana blockchain? I could go to the grocery store and do that. I could eat it, bro. It would be much more utility. Trencher is dope. I love Trencher. I appreciate the philosophy of a creator token where the creator is directly involved in its growth. It reminds me a lot, actually, of Bitcoin Puppets. And you can tell that their marketing strategy is kind of similar to Bitcoin Puppets. And Bitcoin Puppets is awesome. For those of you guys who don't know, it's an Ordinals project on Bitcoin. Probably one of the most famous ones in the space. You've definitely seen them around because Thread Guy used to wear one, and I don't know, a bunch of people used to have them. This is the like poorly drawn Microsoft Paint little puppet guy. Tetcha says they're doing the same thing as the egg did on Instagram. That's the narrative. That's not a bad narrative because I've seen a bunch of those egg coins hit a multi-million before. The only problem with the berry one is that it got rug pulled, but could be a great entry opportunity to scale in because those egg ones moved multiple times. There was a couple of those egg ones that hit like 10 million, and people always leave them and they always forget about them, but they always somehow come back. But yeah, Trencher is dope because it's an artist connected to the coin. The artist is heavily involved in the community. Every single day they are working hard to do outreach, and they are working smarter, not harder, tapping a lot of people that are major in the space. They've done honoraries for Ansem, for Elon, for Toli, pretty much every major Solana figure. My personal goal, I'm going to make a song for Trencher this week, and hopefully they end up making an honorary for me. That would make me super happy. But yeah, I like what they're up to. I think it's super dope. I like the art. It's cute. It's original. And the concept as a kind of content created coin by a creator that is still actively involved in its development is great. Plus this chart looks perfect. Are you kidding me? Looks like it's screaming to break out. So good stuff coming from Trencher. Alright, for real now, y'all. I appreciate you tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you all. Please hit that follow button because I will be streaming again soon, but I gotta end it because it's too late right now. I'll be back tomorrow morning. I'll be recording a song on stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you all. God bless your portfolio. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you. Have a good night. Have a great time in the market. There's great opportunities out there, but be careful because there's a lot of nonsense too. But cheers, and thank you so much for tuning in. I had so much fun tonight. I stayed on stream longer than I would have just because you've been such good sports. Jake, Jerry, all of y'all. Tommy Talk, Nick, thanks for the follows. Cheers, bro. Truly got me ready to sleep. Sweet dreams, Jake. Sweet dreams, bro. Those truly dreams. Truly, truly. Have a good night. Peace out, y'all. It was a good stream. Take care, y'all, over on